Yo folks, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about some insane announcements, game award candidates, gacha games, mobile titles, and games coming to November, Gacha News Weekly, and more. Jump right into this. First things is the Black Clover mobile release, first half 2023, announcing a global CBT. That is really cool. I know there's been inklings of a global release, but now to get some sort of confirmation that a CBT for global specifically is occurring, I'm stoked for it because I want to see how they're going to translate the Black Clover series into this EN world. I know it's already good. I love Black Clover. I think it's one of the best shonen out currently as far as manga goes because the story is insane. Make sure to check it out. CBTs, hopefully I get in and tell you how amazing or how awful everything is going to be for this game. Hopefully it's good stuff. Next up, the Gstar event is coming this weekend. So I'm stoked for it because let's not start with the Nexon stuff, but Nexon's gonna be there. I think Netmarble is gonna be having me pretty excited with the solo leveling announcements. I'm really there, honestly, for Kakao Games. They got this game called Goddess Order. We'll cover it a little bit later. Iver Souls is also going to be there, so that is really cool. Not to mention Craftun, and most of all, Hoyoverse. So if Honkai Star Rail can get a new trailer, an announcement in the Gstar event, that would be insane. Maybe Zenless Zone Zero. I doubt it. I feel like Zenless Zone Zero is like maybe 2024, and Honkai Star Rail is more likely 2023. If you're to let me guess on like dates and stuff. Not to mention Level Infinite's Nikke is also going to be there, and then NeoWiz is going to be there, Life of P, and then Flint is going to be having the Dragon Blaze 2 game. We'll be covering that a little bit later. Lots of cool stuff happening in the Gstar event. Make sure to check it out this weekend because I'm going to be there if I can. You know, video, not IRL. Next up, Sword Art Variant Showdown. It's going to be delayed. November 6, 2022 was the original release that they wanted to match the anime. But we'll probably see this in 2023. Just note this is a battle royale. I don't know what's coming to it. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, it's just weird all over the place. Next up, we have Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. It's going to be getting a CBT in 2022 is what the website says. I doubt that. We haven't seen any new trailers, any announcements on Twitter. There's been no news on this one. So I just want to say if there's no CBTs in 2022, it's because there hasn't been anything going on. Next up, we have the Yuri game Towa Tsugai getting a release on February 16th. 2023, you can pre-register now. Just note, Yuri means it's all waifus, and it means waifu on waifu. I like that. The diversity is really clean, and I'm curious to see how this is going. Lots of really great Yuri games, like Heaven's Birds Red is sort of hinted as a Yuri game, so we'll see how it goes once it releases. Next up, we have Pokemon Unite developer Timmy Studio Group working with the Monster Hunter IP. Now, just note, just because they are making a mobile version of Monster Hunter, don't think it's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna be hunting monsters on our phones. It is maybe like a League of Legends sort of style, you know, 5v5, 3v3, whatever, because Pokemon Unite is in that arena style. So maybe we'll be walking around as the Rathalos, capturing checkpoints and doing whatever we do in those type of Arena Valor games. I don't know how those games work, League of Legends. I don't play those, but hopefully it's going to be good. Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter series just really needs a win in the mobile book, in my opinion. Next up, we have Kong Studios hiring for a new game called Project OS. Kong Studios that's going to be the same people who brought us Guardian Tales. So if you like Guardian Tales, maybe you should check it out and keep it on your radar. They're hiring concept artists and all sorts of things. There's a hiring period for USA in particular, so make sure to check it out in case you're interested. And next up, we have Summer's War Chronicle, globally available now. It's Android, iOS. It's going to be a pet gacha system. You're going to be seeing some of your favorite Summer's War characters as pets. FG had some thoughts. I think he kind of liked it. So make sure to check out his video. I'm keen to see what it's like when I do my reviews. And we have the Goddess Order trailers right here. So this is going to be one of the things in the Gstar event. And it's going to be brought to you by Kakao Games, HD pixelized graphics. I don't know if it's an RPG. I don't know if it's an action RPG. I don't know if it's a tactic style. We'll see how it goes. All I can say is the art so far looks really clean, and I am keen to play once it has more release dates and informations on it. The Haikyuu Touch a Dream unveils a trailer. It's open pre-regs right now, and just note, I love the Haikyuu series. That's why I keep standing over this game, even though it's simplistic. Seems to be like a card mechanic sort of thing, and it's probably going to be auto. So feel free to check it out. Just be in amazement that Haikyuu is getting a game. Next up, we have Dear Ella 2. This is going to be an NFT game, unfortunately. So if you were curious if there's going to be free of microtransactions, too many microtransactions, no is the answer to you. But hey, it looks really good. And, check it out in case you want to. I might if my schedule frees up. But for me, that is just a little too much, all right? Because NFTs are kind of dying right now. I don't know if you know that. Next up, we have the Archeland getting a launch in South KR for December 7th. That is really huge. December 7th is next month, and honestly, Archeland is one of those insane games that I've wanted to play. I'm really curious if we can get some sort of app or client so we can try it out and see what it feels like, because this game looks really amazing. It's one of the better tactics style games I've seen on mobile, and for us to get more quality games like this is just really awesome to see. Next up, we have Aozoria, brought to you by Chaotic. This is going to be an open world waifu game with the space theme hardcore built into it. I don't know if it's going to be good. The thing is when it comes to space, you need to condense a lot of information in order to make a path of least resistance and to understand what's going on. My thing is when I played EVE Online, I was so confused. The mechanics were all over the place. So if you can capture the space waifu sort of genre feel in Aozoria, I'm all about this game. Check out Chaotic's videos. I think he's a really awesome dude. Next up, we have Wuthering Waves, a dev talk. Now, what I love about this dev talk is that they go into detail on their struggles, on how things were going with Unreal Engine 4. And you know what? There hasn't been many mobile gacha games that does stuff like this. A lot of times gacha games are cash grab IPs and it doesn't go well. Them putting all of this effort to let you know their transparency and how things are going, their actual problems and issues and how they're tackling them. I think it's something to look out for. Wuthering Waves, it talks about all of the things on how to climb walls and stuff. Check out the trailers and more details. But yeah, I'm really stoked for when this insane game hopefully launches in 2023. Next up, we have the Eminence of Shadow RPG trailer. It's going to be pre-regs now in case you guys want to try. It's going to be brought to you by Crunchyroll. I believe the anime is coming soon. Maybe it matches the anime launch. Or if it's out now, I'm not sure. I haven't been checking out much anime lately, but I'm really keen to play this one because it looks really nice. Next up, we have the Dragon Blaze 2 game that we were talking about a little bit earlier. This is going to be brought to you by someone else that I don't remember the name of, but all you guys need to know is that this is by far one of the most HD games you can get in the 2D style. Why do I say that? It has the era of PS Vita graphics with Dragon's Crown specifically and Muramasa. Those were some of the best games on the Vita, and for it to finally come on our mobile phones, like this graphical style, I'm really excited. Not to mention it looks to be like an action RPG style. Just not a lot of games have this quality and this look. So once it does release and I can play it, we'll be doing more reviews. It seems to be like a Team Mechanic 4 style. So you'll be switching sort of Genshin style and trying to understanding this world. What I'm really curious to see. It has almost like a Dark Souls, dark fantasy feel to it. And a lot of times these games, they either hit or they miss. I'm hoping it hits because it looks really good. All it needs is a substantial fan base and of course a growing advertisement campaign, because a lot of times, as beautiful as the game is, if you don't know how to advertise it, it's just going to die in the dust, unfortunately. Next up, we have the Code Seeds getting a global version. Feel free to check it out in case you like puzzle games. And we have Goddess Nikke of Victory. Now the thing is with this, there's some bug stuff going on, the characters and whatnot. There's a lot of free rewards. Best time to reroll in Nikke. I'm having a phenomenal time. But yeah, just note, there's a lot of things occurring with Nikke. I just want to talk about it. Next up, we have the Tales of Weaver 2 second run launching November 21st. Really cool pixelized game with the portrait modes. Just know it's going to be out by Nexon. So walk with some wary steps when you come into this one. Then we have news on Blue Protocol 2023 teased release date. I am super stoked for this one. This is a long time MMORPG that I've been excited for. It's an insane game. What am I going to say? Anime RPG, all the goodness with it. I don't know if it's coming to mobile, but this is the next big coming since Phantasy Star Online 2, not to mention Genshin and Breath of the Wild and all those things. So I hope this game delivers and maybe we'll get like some sort of mobile version. If anything, I'm going to be playing this on PC like the way I did Lost Ark. Hopefully you guys are excited because I've been waiting for this game. You have no idea. Then we have the events rolling around. First things, the most insane things Counterside Hollow Myth collab, and unfortunately, Counterside C gets absolutely cucked because this is only coming to Counterside Global as far as I know. Maybe you guys can update me in the comments. This is by far one of the greatest things. Just note this is skins. These aren't like official characters, but I don't really care. The fact that I can get like Callie or Gura or Kiara or Ina or Watson, Amelia on my screens, on my mobile phones in the best 2D animated games or one of the best 2D animated games, I am absolutely all about it because let me tell you, Hollow Myth, they deserve this kind of love, all right? I am a Hololive stan. I stand by them. I love the songs. I love Gura. I love Callie. I love all of them, all right? I love VTubers, but this getting a proper treatment. This is what I've always wanted for them, so hopefully it all goes well. I can't wait to see the skins within the game. Yes, 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 absolutely insane. Next up, we have the 1000 Musketeers, RhodoKnights. They are now having a first year anniversary. Husbando love as always. And then we have Tower Fantasy 2.1 coming November 22 on 2022. That is a lot of twos, but just note Tower Fantasy keeping it going and flowing with all the different things. And we have Punishing Gray Raven getting a PC client. Now, why am I so interested in this one in particular? That's going to be because PGR's combat is very reminiscent of how Wuthering Waves is going to be feeling. And I want to know how Wuthering Waves feels on the PC. I know the controls won't translate it, you know, 1-to-1, but it's going to be pretty damn close, dude. So let's see how the PGR PC client is going. You can sign up for the beta test right now in case you want to do it. And I love PGR. I think it's one of the best games that came out in 2021. It still continues to be one of the best action RPGs up there with Honkai Star Rail. So let's see how this PC client flows because this is a beautiful game that should definitely be played on the max settings on PC. Next up, we have Revive Witch getting its first year anniversary. Make sure to check it out in case you want some free pulls and whatnot. And we have the Genshin stuff rolling around. First things, 3.2 Phase 2 with Layla is now going to be incoming. There's going to be new banners. We're going to have Yai Miko, Shao Tartaglia as the 5 stars. Just note Layla is going to be a 4-star, which is really cool. There's also going to be Toma, Heizo, and of course Layla within like the banners as rate-ups. I think it's going to be really cool to get Layla because she's a sleepy waifu. Everyone loves a good sleepy waifu. And not to mention, there's a lot of events rolling around in Genshin 3.2 Phase 2. There's like Pokemon events and all sorts of things. Just got to talk about the Genshin love and all the things that Hoyoverse is doing. We already talked about how they're going to have like Zenless Zone Zero. And of course, Honkai Star Rail within Gstar. Maybe we get some release dates this weekend. If not, waited at bated breath. Next up, we have the IRL events also incoming. And first up, Riot Games fails their lawsuit with Mobile Legends. If you don't know what that means, Mobile Legends is the game that looked oddly similar to League of Legends characters. I love the Mobile Legends series. I think they do a great job with their esports. But the thing is, I don't think Riot's going to win this battle because they've been in lawsuit after lawsuit. Mobile Legends is just going to be going that way, I guess, in the future, if not forever, right? Next up, we have Nintendo and DeNA having a joint venture. I think that means more mobile games coming in the future with the Nintendo DeNA like brand slapped onto it. And that means better games than Fire Emblem Heroes, that one Mario game, and that Mario Kart game. Look, I have nothing against Nintendo. I just want there to be better games coming out on our devices from them. So hopefully this spells something out better in 2023. And then we have the Game Award nominees. Let's talk about the mobile one, specifically Apex, Diablo. What the hell is that doing there? Genshin Impact, Marvel Snap, and Tower of Fantasy. Now, out of all of these, I love Genshin the most. I think Marvel Snap is the most quality one, like the most highly polished, I would say. Apex Legends, I hear good stuff on it. Tower of Fantasy, of course, that's like an open world banger. But the thing is, it is all over the place. It is so grindy, not for me. Diablo Immortal simply doesn't belong on this list. Like, what the heck is it doing there? Outside of that, I think all 4 games are really awesome contenders. But Genshin Impact gets my vote, in my opinion, just because of all the changes that's been happening since its first release up until now. And then we have Limbus Company news. Here's going to be a new trailer in case you guys like that sort of stuff. I love Limbus Company, the Dark Souls of RPGs in my opinion. Not just a really insanely difficult RPG that I can't wait to come out later in 2023, hopefully. And then we have a quick word from our sponsor. We have the Gamer Subs Sus Snacks that are now out. Feel free to check it out in case you like this stuff. The only thing I have to say with it is it has some really cool like nutrition and vitamins in it. So in case you like Sus Snacks, in case you want 8 grams of protein, feel free to check it out. Use code BORK at your checkout for 10% off. And let's see how the availability goes because, Gamer Subs tends to sell out of their stuff. But yeah, what an amazing Gacha Weekly segment with Black Clover and all these announcements from Gstar. I am mostly hoping for a Honkai Star Rail release date. I want to see something cool at the end of the day because I don't have enough Honkai Star Rail news. If you didn't know, that's probably my favorite game coming into 2023. And it's the game that I've been waiting for quite some time. Now that Nikke is out and I've been loving it and getting my hooks into it, I am setting my eyes onto other things like Honkai Star Rail. Let me know if I missed anything in Gacha Weekly as you do in the comments, or you want to correct some stuff as you guys do. But anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram if you want to see workouts and what I do on the IRL. HG was really fun. Now I'm going to Anime Pasadena. I'll be in a Luffy cosplay or a One Piece cosplay in case you guys see me there. But once we have 40k subs, we're doing a giveaway. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day and see you guys in the next one.